trigger happy. And not only, you don't have to worry about a trigger, you don't have to worry about a release, you don't have to worry about the mix. If you can push a vacuum, you can clean your carpet, and Julie's actually showing you one of my favorite features. No more yucca yucca something something that somebody else brought into your home with a rental. 2 removable brush heads that you can sanitize, that you can clean. Let's be honest, the stuff you're taking out of your carpet, you don't want to redeposit.
Oh, no.
Julie, I have to say, we have done carpet cleaners from Hoover before.
For years.
For years, but at this price, I'm going to show everybody the colors real quickly.
Sure.
We're doing exclusive colors for this hour and this show.
Yes.
It is less than $40 to get at home. I love this purple.
I know, this has been, last night we were taking bets. This was the one that I thought was going to go the quickest. I don't know.
I know.
This one's exclusive to HSN.
Yep.
This one is exclusive to
love
HSN.
That.
This one's out in the retail marketplace, but it is limited.
It is.
So.
And I have to say, at less than $40, it makes so much sense. Plus, you know Hoover, they throw in a bunch of freebies as well. So I don't care if you're detailing your car, if you're doing upholstery, if you're doing the baby seat, whatever it might be, we want to say hi to you. 612-549. Julie, the thing is, we've sold other carpet cleaners for, oh, and by the way, call us if you're a huge fan. We want to say hi to you. I have to say, I didn't think I could love a Hoover more, but when I don't have to think about something, sign me up.
Right.
They made it as easy to use as humanly possible. This is a whole new concept, basically.
Brand new. And sometimes things get complicated, and there's maybe too many little buttons on there.
Right.
This is the first triggerless carpet washer. That means there's no trigger up here. It automatically cleans, it automatically dries, and it even on the back, it automatically mixes your detergent with your water.
Smart.
How cool is that? You don't have to think about anything. All you have to do is push it back and forth.
Yep.
If you can push a vacuum, you can use this.
You can.
Now, new design. So Hoover designed it where here's your clean water. It's full size, a tank. Here's your tank right here of your clean water. Dirty water is separate. And a brand new nozzle on the front. Everything is completely clear. People want to see their dirt.
They do.
As you're cleaning in both directions, you're able to see everything. And then there's a little indicator here, and it lets you know if you're washing or drying.
That's cool.
Yeah, because there's no trigger. It's different.
It's different.
You don't really know what's happening. Well, that tells you.
Oh,
takes all the thinking out of it.
Oh, which by the way, yes, Virginia, just like your washer or your dishwasher, there's a rinse cycle.
Yes,
so
there's a rinse cycle.
There is a rinse cycle.
Yeah, you just take the soap out.
Yes,
that's it.
That's it.
No buttons. Okay, so check it out. You turn it on like this, and there's 2 brushes down there, so it's double the power.
And here's what I love about this. Well, there's everything to love about this. It is that other rug guy that we showed you is more than double the weight. That's number 1. And if you can push a vacuum, you can power wash and power clean your carpet. Now, one thing about that triggerless design, you can't screw it up. If there is somebody in the family who is trigger happy, in Julie's family, it's her husband. And what's so, I mean, they're probably the same person who hogs the remote, and I'll let you fill in the blanks on your own. You can't deposit too much soap. You can't deposit too much solution. Your carpets are never left dripping, and that's the problem with people who are a little trigger happy. In some cases, they create a bigger or another problem. This pushes as easily as your vacuum, but when I keep saying it is your goof-proof, you can't screw it up design. You can power wash, you can power scrub, you can rinse your carpets. You also get that power extraction, so you never have to worry about running around your home trying to make sure that the dogs and the cats and the kids don't walk on that wet carpet. And with all of the bonus attachments and solution, you could do everything from your upholstery, your mattress, your car seats, the baby seat, your pillows. It is so much more than just a carpet cleaner. So if you want it, I think, Steve, is the purple the most limited, or which is the... Okay, purple is the most limited tonight, followed by that gorgeous teal. I have to say, Julie, I watch you do that, and we get inspired because it's so funny. We forget about that. Oh, hey, by the way, quick little quantity update for you. The extra supersized solutions are actually gone. So thank you very much for your phone calls there. Now, remember, you do get solution with your purchase.
Yes.
Those were like the super uber sized.
Right, those were the jumbos.
The jumbos. Julie, you said earlier, it's kind of a mental thing. People like to see what they're getting out of their carpet,
they do,
don't they?
yes. Well, Hoover's done, you know, consumer research projects, and people want to see their dirt.
They do.
So what they did is they designed this. Everything is clear. So you can see your nozzle down here. On the top, it's clear. So as you're peeking over, you see your dirty water coming up. In fact, on this red carpet, this is one of those high traffic areas. Look at the color of the water here. And you're able to see it coming all the way up. Now, with a brand new design like this, I love it. It's not drippy, it's not messy.
Nope.
And Hoover designed it. Look how easy it pops out. I don't have to tip it back.
So dirty water never touches clean water.
Exactly. Here's your dirty water.
Yep.
And then the nice thing about it, everything opens up where it's completely wide. You can take it over to the sink and you can clean it out. Sometimes there's a tiny little nozzle and you can't clean it, so it starts to smell like maybe your dog or dirty carpet. So, and all you do, take it over to your sink, dump it out like this, and you can clean it. That's huge.
Oh, look at that.
You can clean all of this right here so it doesn't smell.
Yes.
And then the other thing, speaking of smelling right here, the nozzle. The nozzle is completely removable. That's really key if you have pets. So all you have to do is pop it off, one button. This pulls off. So if you have pets, a lot of times the hair, the carpet fibers get stuck. You can rinse that out. I'll put that over here. And then your brushes. Look at the two brushes. It's double the power. Even the bristles are longer. This is Hoover's #1. And it cleans better than any other carpet.
By the way, Jeff, before we go to our gallon challenge, you know how Julie just popped off that front? I am not even going to touch what they considered was rental ready. How close can we get to that? I mean, like extreme as possible, because let's get in there. I want you to see the gunky, funky, chunky, monkey, stunky.
Oh my goodness.
Would people, so can you guys see, if we get even closer, that'd be awesome. So
there's hair chunks.
So that is considered rental ready.
Yes, this is rental ready.
That's rental ready.
Yeah, and they're telling me not to touch it.
But you know what's so sad? People are you're putting somebody else's mess into your carpet.
Right. You're renting their dirt.
You're renting their dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, you're depositing whatever they wanted to get out of their carpet
into your home.
Into your home.
And who would think to look at the brushes? We actually tipped this upside down.
Right.
Now the thing is, as far as the weight, I'm going to cross over here because Shannon, I want to lift up the Hoover.
Sounds good.
The Hoover is 18 pounds.
And the big rug guy is
36.
36.
It's double.
Double.
So when I rented this one, I had to have a guy help me load it into the car because it's heavy.
Oh, that's surprisingly light.
Yeah.
Wow.
And typically they're around 25 to 35 pounds. Okay, so this one is 36 pounds. I had a guy lift it in the car, and it had some residual water in it that was dripping into my car. Yes, and again, this is what they call rental ready. There's one brush, as you can see, and can you see how the brush is screwed on right there? Yeah, you gotta, I don't know. No one cleans it, but
I know.
It's not removable.
It's not. And here's the other thing. So what's the alternative? So that was several $100s for a week.
Yeah.
But consider the companies that you call. First of all, you're spending more than $189. Number one, they always want you to have a minimum room.
Right.
And then they charge you a la carte for everything.
Extra.
Everything. I mean, and by the way, when the carpet companies come out, they don't have a 2-brush removable system like this.
I know. Look at this right here. 2 brushes.
Unreal.
Yep, double the power right there. 2 brushes. The bristles are extra long, so it's a better clean. Everything's removable, which will show. The brushes actually come out so you can wash them. The nozzle is removable. That's really important if you have pets, because that pet hair kind of gets stuck up there, so you can rinse everything. It's clean, and it's of all of the carpet washers in the market, it's the easiest. I feel like they've taken out the buttons, taking out the confusing part. There's no trigger.
sure. Okay, now I have to see this in action. You've heard of that ice bucket challenge on the internet? This is what they're calling the gallon challenge.
Yes.
So Julie, describe what you're gonna do here.
Okay, this is what we do at Hoover. We test the suction rates, the level. You need something that's powerful to get that dirty water, or maybe it's the pet stains or the kids' spills out of your carpet, so you need the power.
Okay.
So what we have here is water up to this line, and then I'm gonna pour it and we're gonna come back and measure it.
Okay.
So what goes down must come up.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna make a big mess here. It's just water. And when I suction it up with the Hoover, we're not using any cleaning solution.
No.
In fact, I'm not putting anything down. You can kind of override your mode and put it in a dry only. So it just suctions up.
Gotcha.
So watch this. Easy, no trigger.
Nope. So even if you were just using it to extract, you know, somebody spilled coffee or water or soda, or puppies aren't necessarily spilling as much as they are depositing things that we do not want to live in our carpets. And here's the thing that you have to understand. Hoover did not only exclusive colors, a $37 flex pay. We pay to send it to you, which you know very well. It is not inexpensive to ship something like this. I will say for a fact, you use this once and it will pay for itself. Okay, Julie, so you put a gallon of fluid there, right?
Yes, a pitcher full. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I just popped it out. Notice how easy to pop it out. It's not drippy, it's not messy. Everything pulls apart, completely pulls off like this. Now what we're gonna do, here's the pitcher and here's our line. So I'm gonna dump it back in. I'm gonna pour this and let's see where it fills up. Now, obviously nothing can get 100%, but we try and extract the most amount and then we measure everything. Okay, this is almost 100%. That's as close as you can get. This is Hoover's very best cleaner. It's their best cleaner in the entire marketplace. And I want to show you too, the brushes right here, the bristles are extra long right here. It's their best cleaner. They're a little bit longer and there's 2 of them. So it's double the power. The extraction rate is the best that we have. And you can see where, Shannon, did you see that? It's almost totally full. Yes.
But now we're using water, but Captain could have participated in that spill.
Right, it could be your puppy doing something that he shouldn't be doing, or an older dog, or maybe your kid spills something. And the thing is, you don't want to get out the paper towels and push it into the carpet or the pad.
You don't.
You need to extract it out.
You do, and you know, I have to say, you use this once, it will pay for itself. It's interesting that you mention an older pet. I had actually many years ago purchased a carpet cleaner for my parents in Minnesota, and when they've had a number of dogs who have gone through medical problems, and I can tell you that carpet cleaner has paid for itself over and over and over and over and over. And not only that, I don't care if it's a rental, if you're trying to extend the life of your carpet. The thing that's so scary, and I don't mean to gross anybody out, but you know what's on the bottom of your feet, whether it's an airport restroom or a lavatory, if it's the little fur babies in the family, if they're digging in the kitty litter, if they're burying something in the yard.
The kitty litter box.
The kitty litter box. They're not washing off those little paws, whether we like it or not. Things are getting deposited in our carpet. And that's why I always call it the bad carpet funk. You know how sometimes you walk into your house, they call it house halitosis?
Yeah, it
And there's
smells.
something just kind of, I don't know, it's like that wet dog factor.
Yeah.
Those things are getting stuck in our carpets. They're getting stuck in our fibers. Even if you're someone, I have a lot of hardwood floors in my household, but I look at the upholstery on my sofa. My sofa's 10 years old. Guess what? There's stuff living in that upholstery I probably don't want. So pillows, upholstery, detail your car, your van, the mattress upstairs.
And that's all extra with the professionals.
Yes, it is.
They charge extra for your stairs. Some of them charge per step.
Yes, they
I know
do.
a couch is around $100.
It is, actually.
To get them into your house, there's a minimum. This you own, and you can use it as much as you want.
You can.
You don't have to rent one of these guys. And everything is clean and removable. Now, I know you were talking about a lot of dirty things. The pets are dirty. Their paws are dirty.
Right.
So when that, and that's just real life
That's
stuff.
just life.
Let me show you how you clean this.
I think this is so brilliant, which again, Jeff, and that's not to belabor the point, and neither one of us is going to touch this. That is rental ready, and that's why I like to get an extreme close on it, up on it, because That's as clean probably as that's gonna get.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that brush doesn't come off.
No.
So you can't take the brush off.
And it doesn't rotate, it
right.
doesn't scrub.
One brush.
It's heavy, it's clunky, and no disrespect. I think prior to this, I'm still blown away by the price and the features. My favorite thing might be that removable front plate and then the dual brushes.
Yeah, let me show
really
you that right here. So the nozzle, and this is the only carpet washer in the industry where everything comes apart. So here's your nozzle. This pops off, so if you have
right
pets,
off.
you can rinse it now without the pet hair getting stuck.
So
That's
smart.
big. Yep. And then your brushes, it even says lift over here.
Yep.
Look how large too the brushes are. Pops off like this. Here's one of your brushes. Here's two of your brushes. So both of your brushes pop off. And then just to show you the difference, look at the size over here, double the power.
That's crazy.
And they're removable.
Yeah.
So you can clean everything. It's much cleaner.
It is. Well, Jan got hers. Jan, welcome to the show. It's Julie and Shannon. Hi there, Jan.
Hi, how are you ladies?
Oh, we are good. Boy, you sound like a good friend. So you actually got this for a friend?
I did. My friend is building a new house.
Okay.
And she likes everything clean, and I have a Hoover carpet cleaner about a year older, and mine comes apart, but I don't think the brushes come out, but she will like that feature.
Yeah.
So.
I think so too. See, Jan, I'm with you because I remember the original ones that we sold. I love the Hoover brushes. They're so smart, but it's the fact that these pop out, it makes it even smarter. Don't you? I'm sure she's going to love the idea of getting those clean as well, right?
Exactly. You know, and I carry mine up and down the stairs all the time.
Sure.
And for 67 years old, I have no trouble carrying it. They're lightweight and everything, so I love mine.
That's great.
We love that. Well, boy, Jan, I tell you, I hope your friend realizes what a gold mine they have in you.
Yeah, really. Everyone needs a friend.
No kidding, for sure. Jan, thank you for stopping by. We so appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
Thank you very much.
Take good care. Thank you, Jan. What a sweetheart.
Yes, how sweet is
I know,
that?
but you know what? That's really thoughtful because we used to ask this question when Julie was here. When's the last time that you cleaned your carpets?
Yeah.
And sadly, for a lot of people, depending on when you moved into your home, it might be when you moved in and when you moved out. And that's why I reference our little fur babies, and not even our fur babies. And when I go see my brother and his beautiful wife, they ask us to take off your shoes before you enter the home, which I'm happy to do because we forget the bottoms of our feet, whatever the bottoms of my shoes are touching, I do not want in my carpet. I don't want the babies and the cats or the dogs or myself because I have, you know, asthma and respiratory issues. Certainly carpet cleaner is not a medical product. But when I say the bad carpet stunky funk, our carpets are resonators. They harbor, they hold everything from what's on a restaurant or an airport or a lavatory or the sidewalk, whatever is coming from the great outside, it's staying in your carpet because we wash our clothes. It's crazy, Julie. We always used to make the analogy, you would never wear the same pair of underwear 2 days in a row, yet we don't think anything about the fact that maybe you've never even cleaned your carpet, which is crazy.
You can vacuum all you want, but at some point you need to shampoo your carpet or use your carpet washer. And now it's easier than ever. And we call this the first triggerless. There's no trigger.
None.
It's the only triggerless carpet washer in the entire industry. And it's a smart cleaner. It knows how to do everything.
Cool.
You don't have to wonder, do I pump it? In fact, look at the side of it. There's no trigger. All you have to do is push it. And then we had the question about the rinse.
Yes.
Yeah, let me show you that while we're here.
Perfect.
Because it's your 2-tank system. So clean water is up here, dirty water is down here. Now it has what we call the automatic rinse right here. So I'm sorry, automatic mix. You don't have to measure and you don't have to mix anything together. So here's your cleaning solution. If you want to use water only and rinse your carpet,
you can.
You just take that out. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you pop it back in and it will automatically do this. It's auto everything. It's like it's on autopilot.
Isn't that cool?
And all you do is push it back and forth like a regular vacuum.
And also longer cord, hose.
22-foot cord.
22-foot cord.
And 8-foot. Normally, it's a 6-foot hose right here. So this is great if you want to take it out to the car. You can pop
Really
your
nice.
trunk in a minivan and an SUV, and you can actually have room to be able to clean it all the way across.
I think that's great.
Now, to detail your car is $100.
Oh, easily.
The professionals,
yes.
each step is extra. And let me show you the power right here.
Okay, sounds
also,
good.
a brand new port. This snaps in the front right here, easier than ever.
That's cool.
Not drippy or messy.
No.
Check out the power.
And here, like Julie said, I mean, you detail your car once, it's really paid for itself. If you have any of the big companies come out, not only do they charge you room by room or they ask for a bare minimum, I can tell you for a fact, if you want stairs done, it's extra money. If you want an area rug done, extra money. If you want to do a sofa is almost the price of admission. I mean, it really is. I know it sounds crazy. Even things like my decorative pillows, I spent a lot of money. Who knows what I was thinking when I built my house. But even decorative pillows or a mattress, or a car seat for kids. Boy, I tell you what, you take off that padding on a car seat once, it ain't never going back on the way it's supposed to ever again. And especially in the summer months, I think we're really aware of it, whether it's the yogurt drinks or the smoothie or the coffee with the cream and sugar. You spill something in upholstery, floorboards or otherwise, honey, you're gonna be smelling that for months, if not years. And I know we keep saying this, but it is an investment that will pay for itself over and over and over and over again. You know, one of the things that Jan was talking about, she's had her Hoover for years.
Yeah.
And you make this investment once, it's less than $40, and no kidding, people keep their Hoovers for decades.
They do.
It pays for itself.
Yes, and this one you can clean every single
Yes.
part, because a lot of people will complain that theirs starts to smell over time because they can't clean all the parts.
Yep.
You can clean every single part, and it's the easiest one to use. It's the easiest one to set up, and it's the easiest one to actually use. So here's your clean water right here. It's regular tap water, and it's full size. It holds a full-size gallon. And then that just slides on the back. Your solution is separate, but it automatically mixes it.
Yes.
So you don't have to mix, there's no measuring, and your dirty water is down here. And notice, brand new, everything's clear. There's your dirty water tank, completely clear. And then your nozzle, it's clear so you see your dirt as you're cleaning.
Yeah.
Now what's missing is the trigger. No trigger, the only triggerless carpet washer in the industry.
In the industry. And I think that's genius, because we are, I think in our world, we think more is more, but sometimes you can create a bigger problem, right?
Yes, and I heard you saying that my husband, my husband is trigger happy.
He's trigger happy.
So we had a carpet about this size, and I'm not kidding, he used 3 gallons of water. He's probably watching right now. And it took about a week for the carpet to dry. So now you don't have to guess. You don't have to make it too wet. You don't have to go over it 100 times to get the water up. This knows how to do it. It puts down the perfect amount.
It does.
All you have to do is turn it on.
I know, and I love that. So it's nice and easy access. You just step on that little pedal. Hey, I will point out now, Julie and I were talking before the show. We have as many people call when we're off the air as we do when we're on the air. Now, here's the problem with that. With over 6,500 of these gone, 4 minutes, this is your final presentation. I can tell you for a fact, I know that if there are any left in inventory, people will call and get it after the fact, after we raise the price. It's so funny. That happens every day on a Today's Special. If there's something, you know, left at the end of the day, even when we raise the price, I think people become so convinced of the technology, they will even buy it at the higher price. But if you bought it for the extraction alone, you know very well that could have even been the color of something Captain or a 4-legged family member might deposit in your carpet. So you don't have to worry about a trigger. You don't have to worry about Am I putting too much solution down? Am I putting too much water down? Am I using too much water in the rinse cycle? This calculates everything for you. And maybe, well, my two favorite things, if you can push a vacuum, you can now power wash and clean your carpets. And then maybe more importantly, you can also clean your Hoover, meaning whatever you're taking out of your carpet, you will never redeposit. That dirty water never touches the clean water. That front plate pops off. So whether it's pet hair or maybe some carpet fibers, whatever it might be, you can rinse off that plate. And I think, even more importantly, those brushes will pop out. So you can sanitize them, you can clean them. So it's going to be a forever carpet cleaning system. And at the end of the day, you'll use it once, and this will convince you that you've made a great purchase. We love the catharsis of seeing what we're taking out of our carpets. And boy, oh boy, if you have never cleaned your carpets, it is overdue. This is, you know, the thing is, Julie, this is about as close to a lifetime addition to your home as you can get. People get their carpet cleaners and then they wonder how they ever lived without them.
Yes,
they
and the
really
nice
do.
thing, you can use it when you need it, whether
Yes.
it's a spill. And the other thing we've had a lot of questions about is what type of carpeting.
Oh, good, yes.
So, yeah, it can be area rugs. It can be your wall-to-wall carpeting. It can be your shag. It can be your Berber. It really doesn't matter the pile. And then the other thing, remember, they've taken that, your trigger off. All you have to do is push it back and forth. It's hands down the easiest of anyone that we've ever had. The only button on here, and I love this, if you just want to use dry only. Okay. So if you just want to suction up the wet messes, all you have to do is push the button.
That's a nice
Other than
feature.
that, there's nothing on it.
No.
You just turn it on like a vacuum and push it back and forth.
Yeah.
Now, because it is different, because it doesn't have a trigger, it might be a little bit different for you. It tells you down here what mode you're in, which I'm glad, because
that's smart.
You'll start to get used to it, but then you're like, oh, okay, it's washing or it's drying. And then all you have to do is look down. You can see your dirt. You can actually see your dirt coming up right through the nozzle.
Cool.
And everything is removable.
Yeah.
Easiest to get going, easiest to clean out. And it's really the only one on the market where all those little pieces come apart.
Oh, yes.
So it's not gonna smell.
And the only triggerless. And here's the thing, I know there's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Bless your mess. The first time that you use this, it will absolutely convince you that you made the right purchase.
In one pass.
In one pass.
You see it
because
instantly.
it really does kind of freak you out. I mean, you dump one pass, one pass, and if that doesn't convince you that this was a time that was overdue, this was something that you should have maybe done years ago. But that even being said, there has never been a carpet cleaning system quite like this. Even if you just took the capacity to extract all those wet messes, and that could be everything from the new puppy to the baby to potty training, whatever it might be. Remember, the only one in the industry that is triggerless, so you can't screw it up. You cannot make a bigger mess. But also, the only one in the industry that we're aware of where you can clean those components individually so it never smells like what you cleaned out of your carpet.
And some of them, you can remove the brushes, but not the nozzle. This you can remove the brushes and both of the brushes and the nozzle.
So smart.
This opens up. Here's your dirty water. It opens up completely so you can clean it out, take it over to the sink, rinse it out, and it's like new every single time.
It is. So it's a forever system. I know that sounds kind of crazy. Remember, we raised that price at midnight. You've never seen anything quite like it. Julie, I gotta tell you, they hit it out of the park with this one.
They thought of everything, and it's easy.
For
you
sure.
don't have to worry about it.
Well, thank you, Julie. Boy, you didn't even break a sweat. You make it look easy.
I know, it is easy.
It is easy.
Yes.
Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
All right, don't hang up. Remember, we're also celebrating our Savings Frenzy on hsn.com.